Wingy Boxing, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. Something's just pinged me up and dinner's done.
Tony's lunch.
Tony's lunch. Well, this is it, man. This is it. It's Bellew, Usyk. I don't know where to start. This is like the last time you and Tony are going to be, well,
in this gym.
In this gym, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel? What are your thoughts? What we like? A few days out.
It's today. It's our last training session ever. It's been a great era, and yeah, it's coming to an end. So it's been something that has been on my mind as we've got closer and closer. Today, yeah, definitely, it's a bit of a weird feeling.
And in your eyes, to cap that off is obviously the win. It's a massive ask, innit? It's a huge ask. It's just a movement of Usyk and the technical abilities. It's a big one, isn't it?
It is. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Have you been like the mad scientist, sitting trying to work out the game plan?
Yeah, but listen, it's I look at what my man's capable of doing. I look at what we've worked on over the years, and seeing how he's developed. And then you look at Usyk and you look at what he's very good at, and you look at what he's not so good at. There's one column that's longer than the other. But listen, any fighter that gets hit, when you look through fighters' fights and study the fighters, if a fighter's lost rounds or he's getting hit in rounds, then he's beatable. That doesn't mean that he's unbeatable. So Usyk has lost rounds. Usyk has been hit in fights beforehand, so he is beatable. No matter how big the task is, he's not a fighter I look at and think he's unbeatable.
Is it a case of looking for the weaknesses in the Hunter and Marius Bradis fights, or are you looking beyond that? I guess as a coach, you can't just look at that, can't you?
No, I've looked at so many, but they're two good fights. If you just looked at the Garcia fight, you'd just think, yeah, how do you beat this guy? But no, the Breeders fight, the Hunter fight, there's fights in his amateur career as well, if you look at, where he isn't Superman, he isn't unbeatable. You look at all sorts, but ultimately it's, can my fighter take advantage of those signs of weaknesses or those moments where Usyk isn't having it all his own way. So do I think that my fighter can take advantage? That is the most important question that goes on in preparing my fighter, and yes, I do. I look at what Bellew is capable of doing, and we work on strengthening his strengths, making him safe from his weaknesses, and you try and improve the weaknesses as much as you can do over the last 5 years that we have done, and ultimately it's his job to implement what we need to do on Usyk.
Jordan Gill, the winner over Ryan Doyle, was a beautiful performance. Yeah. Really nice. Do you remember me? I must have been I think it was about 4 or 5 fights ago. I remember texting you going, "Where'd you get this guy from? This is like it was like a little gem back then, wasn't he? Like, from that Cunningham fight, he's like really learnt and progressed, hasn't he?
He's come on loads, and I think you've seen that yourself. He's a kid that he is a joy to coach and to work with. He's such a student of the game. I ask him I want you to study this fighter. Okay, starts. I want you to see how he does this, how he does that. Then you start noticing, sparring, think he's getting it, and you do that with 2 or 3 different fighters, and that's what we got in the culmination of last Saturday. In that fight, we watched a lot of Andre Ward, how he nullifies fighters when they get on the inside, and little things. Jordan didn't know how to claim you, how to break you down on the inside, how to stop you from working. And then in that fight, lo and behold, he shows that he can do. And he's just somebody that's like a sponge. He's got so much talent, and it's just been about adding little things, stopping bad habits, and putting some ring education in there, and a bit of knowledge on what you need to do as the fight's going on, as the seconds are counting down, as the minutes. There's so much more to boxing than just this kid's got all this talent. This kid can do this. He can do this. He can do that.
All the elements. Yeah.
So much more. Once you get in the ring, and you have to do things, and he's getting it. I took him over to Chicago. We had some great sparring in Chicago out there. The guys out there were really impressed with him. But it's not something that you want to, you don't want to put much pressure on him. Oh, this kid's that, blah blah. So he's been a little bit quiet. He's just showing little bits of clips. This kid's talented and potentially blah blah. Now he feels because of his record. Because he's had so many fights. He was embarrassed by his record. His first 16 fights were just, do you know what I mean? And now he feels, Cunningham fight. He felt a bit more okay. I'm getting there, but he's still being very quiet and not being too confident because anyone says anything, breaks down the record, I've not fought anybody, I don't want to shout anything off. And now he's won that Commonwealth title, he's achieved something, so he feels proud about his career now. Up until this point, he's not really being proud about his career. He should be immensely proud because of what he's come through to get to where he's at and just still be in the sport. But now he's achieved something. Now I believe you're going to see the best out of it. But
I think a lot of boxing people will agree, there's certain fights when you look, you think, there's something there, and you sort of think, okay, let me see how he handles a hard test, and we've seen that as well. So there's definitely something there, and it's exciting to see where he's going to go. Can I get your thoughts on Fury and Wilder? Big guys, you've got a big guy with Bellew. How do you think that fight's going to play out from a technical level? And now that it's closer, because opinions change, don't they?
Well, I think Fury looks in fantastic shape. What he's done is phenomenal. It really is. And that alone deserves respect. From being at the lowest of the lows and being massively overweight, and he'll say he abused his body. Yes, he's made mistakes, and he's paid for that. He lost his titles. Everything gone down the toilet. But he's worked damn hard to get back. Whether you think that this is the right time for the fight or not, you have to first packet what he's achieved already just to be in that position. Not many people could do that. Certainly not many average men, but not many athletes. Not many. You're not talking about a sport where it's not physically demanding. This is the worst out of all sports. It's physically demanding, but also mentally, it's extremely demanding. Now, you imagine, as a heavyweight, you don't really get fighters that have to be so strict with the diet and the nutrition to make a weight at heavyweight. But Fury's had to strip the pounds. So he's added a dedication and a discipline side to him that's never been there before, in order to be in a position where he can just fight again and give himself the best opportunity. Now, watching him bits of his workout, it looks fantastic, fast hands and everything like that. Looks great, looks sharp. My worry is, and it's a big worry, is that in Deontay Wilder, he's fighting a guy that's long rangey, so he hasn't got that height reach advantage, which is very, very valuable, especially when you're feeling your way back into the sport after a long layoff. He hasn't got them advantages. Wilder's not slow. He shoots very, very fast, and also he's got an engine on him. He can keep going. So my worry for him is that, do I think Wilder can knock Fury out? Yes, I do. I think he's power. He can knock anybody out. Do I think that Fury can go 12 rounds without getting touched by Wilder? No, I don't. And that's my worry. I think if Wilder comes out and he tries to be a little bit smart, a little bit cute, and trying to box his way for the first couple of rounds, then I think Fury's got a great chance of pulling off an upset. Because once Fury gets in that rhythm, he's hard to shake out of it. He is hard to shake out of it. And I think Fury's got to get that rhythm straight away, frustrate him, and be negative in certain aspects, and make Wilder doubt himself on firing. But I think you'll only get that if Wilder comes out trying to box how he did for a few fights he had him where they were trying to add to his boxing game. Whereas before he would just let off the leash and come out swinging and bombing and whatever.
Yeah.
I think if Wilder comes out swinging and bombing, I think that's bad news for Fury, because I just don't think, after the time that he's had out of the ring and everything that's happened, I don't think that with the two guys that he's fought, that can prepare you to get in the ring with somebody like Deontay Wilder with little 10-ounce gloves on. We're not talking sparring partners that are decent quality, decent level bangers. And I don't know who's been sparring, by the way. So, but I'm saying who I believe is out there, that sort of size and that sort of frame. So them sort of guys in an environment where you're in a gym environment, you can perhaps manage and you look great and everything's fine. But we always say in here, once you get those little 10-ounce gloves on, and it's going to be the first time he's getting bombed by somebody for a long time, with little 10-ounce gloves on. That first initial feeling, that's a sharp reaction. That's a feeling we have been away from it for a long time. And like I said, Wilder, he threw a shot. To look at me, you think technically, like, what is it to him? But that works for him. That is his technique. And when they took that away a little bit and had him boxing a little bit, I didn't think he was that good. But when you just wind him up, let him go, then because
it's unorthodox. You don't know where it's coming from as well, isn't it?
It is. Just as we say about Fury is unorthodox in when he's trying to make you miss and be tricky, Wilder's unorthodox, and you can't really prepare for that in the way he goes here. So my worry is that Wilder comes out swinging straight away, and if he comes out swinging straight away, I can see this being not the right result for Fury. I think Wilder stops him quite early, first 3 or 4 rounds. But if Fury can get those doubts in him and make him hesitate in any way, then the old Tyson Fury that boxed Klitschko has got a chance against absolutely anybody. And that Tyson Fury, I would be more confident in going in on fight night than one that's a few years away from that, having to strip a load of weight away and things like that. So if you're gonna ask me for a prediction, I would go with Deontay Wilder, and I will say I hope I'm wrong.
Looking forward to that fight, and I can see it.
Yeah. I am.
Great fight, yeah.
I just think it is. It's number one. It's a Brit fighting for heavyweight title, and if Fury beats him, that goes for me as one of. You look at the 2 wins that he will have had. Forget about the rest of his career. The 2 wins that he'll have had, standouts, are travelling to Germany and beating Vladimir Klitschko, and travelling to America and beating Deontay Wilder. There'd be 2 massive fights, and that's something that nobody will have done before. So the potential for a fairy tale story is there. It's just about whether his body and he can pull it off. I hope so.
We shall see.
We'll see.
Dave Coldwell, you're a busy man. I'll let you crack on. Cheers. Sorting Tony out for Usyk. I got a feeling it might not be the last ride. That's me personally.
Listen, it's definitely the last.
I've got no insight. I've just got that feeling. Maybe I'm holding on. Maybe it's what I want.
No, it's definitely the last ride. But you know what? I'm just. You're asking me about predictions on like Fury beating Wilder. It's like these are only our opinions because we don't see what's going off day to day in the gyms, and it's only like when people pick against Bellew for Usyk. It's the same sort of thing. It's like Rocky against Canelo, Fury against Wilder, Tony against Usyk. All the Brits are the underdogs.
Just quickly, can I get your opinion on that? Do you think Rocky has a shot?
He has a shot because he's got size and he can pop a bit.
Against Canelo,
whether he can pop a bit at world level, at elite level, I don't know. But he has a shot because this is what I'm saying to you. If I say no, Fury's got no chance. If I say no, Rocky's got no chance. Well, Bellew's a massive underdog. No, Bellew's got no chance. You can't live like that. It's like Bellew had no chance against David A. Do you know what I mean? But he ended up winning. There's upset, and this is what I say. So I say it for my own fighters, so I have to say it for every other fighter. Just because my opinion is, I think he's going to get beat. I hope I'm wrong, but I think he's going to get beat. It doesn't mean that's gospel. Like, it's impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, because otherwise it's the same shit that we get.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing is impossible in this sport, and that's what makes this sport so great. So opinions might be, I think Wilder beats Fury now. Ask me about Wilder Fury when Fury was his best, then maybe it's a different man.
Yeah, I got you.
My opinion might be, Canelo beats Rocky right now. Does it mean that it's impossible? No. And if you go on the street and you ask majority of journalists, majority of people, who wins Bellew Usyk, they're all saying Usyk. Again, it doesn't mean that it's impossible.
Beautiful. Lovely wrapped up. Lovely how you wrapped that with a little bow on the top. Always a good interview, mate. Nice one. Right.
Cheers,
thanks for speaking to Wingy Boxing, IFL TV. I'll let you crack on.
Cheers.
And
Thanks
good luck for the fight.
Nice one. Cheers.